can grab this from my stash later. Whistleblacks must have got these Osram. I hope Erend and the other Vanguard are okay.
"好，继续前进，继续前进。前进边境，一次交谈。
I'll dry off. Enjoy.
Make sure you do some running for me too.
穆拉图传承。哎，我现在不是拿那把吗？勇士的长矛。那不是赶快
？Outfits, armor.
Fate has brought us together yet again.
The way to Barren Light is
哦，
clear.
又是他。
Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When I've
says.
cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay.
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
我一个就够
I'm
了。
off to Barren Light, Wadis. Like Aloy said, captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
死不走。好久哦。
Well, now that that's
确
done,
保
the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Want to poke around the Daunt some more first.
再看人家做，
Maybe
再
take
去看人家做
Petra
菜
from。that drink.
做菜真棒。 哎，有支线呢。
Aloy.
Aloy.
That brew.
Any tribe can enjoy it.
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
两个大使在喝酒。
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Well, things aren't as bad since you got this place running again. But we still got Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and show you how that game ends. Anyway, right now, I'm just worried about those refugees out from Sunfall. To come all this way enduring Forge knows what.
Shadow Carja refugees. What are they doing in the Daunt?
Looking for a new home, I gather. They're camped out by an old trailhead, southwest of here. And therein lies the problem. A Stormbird crashed up on the cliffs last week, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the salvage ever since. But the refugees have barred entrance. Mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual. Something about finding a twilight path.
Huh. I never heard them talk about that before.
Yeah, well, these particular Shadow Carja are an odd bunch. But overall, they're peaceful folk. Not that it matters to Talon. He'll crack some heads to get to that salvage. Maybe you could swing by, convince him to set up camp somewhere else?
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back. But realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
What else can you tell me about the Shadow Carja refugees?
Well, they don't call themselves Shadow Carja for one. At least, not anymore. They're some other brand of sun-crazed. But whatever side of the sun they're on, they're peaceful through and through. Don't seem to want for nothing except a place to live, pray, and just enough food to keep from starving.
So they're just camped outside by a trail, blocking entry to a wrecked Stormbird, waiting for what exactly?
Don't rightly know, but I'll tell you this. Should they ever wise up and salvage it, a Stormbird heart is worth a lot. And if they get there first, then by Ostrom law, it's theirs. Not that Tolan Cleanbrokers ever lost sleep over any law breaking.
Who is this Tolland Cleanbroker?
Just some chuff-huffing pondsman. Got a shop here in town. Lived in Chainscrape since there was a Chainscrape. He and Ulvin go back a ways. Like a pair of coals and a campfire, those two.
So Tolland works for Ulvin?
Ha! Ulvin might think so, but Talon scrapes up his own scams. And he ain't the type to let a few refugees get between him and Stormbird salvage.
So about Ulvin.
Around here, everything's about Ulvin.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Carja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvin?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Carja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Carja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvin has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osra municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
哦，他们两个这么有话可以聊。
Blasted things,
You're a
those
pig.
bristlebacks. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Ulvin's plans. Now, if only there was some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could bristlebacks in the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for them. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
About that, I think the bristlebacks came out of Ulvund's old mine.
Now there's a spark that could light a fire. Can you prove it?
I'm working on it.
By the forge. Grab my ear if you nail it down.
他一个地区的故事和一些事迹，真的是要靠他当地的一些支线才会知道。讲真的，地平本来就是要有，就是一个需要大量的对话跟一些小任务，你才可以知道这个游戏的故事到底是怎样。顺便他诉说他们这边小地区出现什么状况啊，故事的由来啊。
Well, if I'm up that way, I'll talk to the refugees. Try to convince them to move.
Much appreciated. They have it rough. Don't need Talon making it rougher.
至少他们的对话已经没有以前那么无聊了。以前真的是很单调，就是两个站在那边讲话，然后几乎没有任何的肢体动作。这方面真的是大进步了。哦，我看他扫描这点，我就想起了某一款游戏了，都是叉叉。
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it.
那我就想到那个死亡搁
Got
浅
any
了。
pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
以前的这个扫描是没有扫描地形的功能。什么小游戏哦？
All right, let's start off simple.
怎么玩？
The Tanakh like to say that machine strike
难道是
is
昆特牌吗？
pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. So go ahead and pick a seg. Perfect.
冲啊！
Not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece close. When performed, you'll be testing your machine's combat. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat, this means your machine can do, did you get all that? Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine.
Attack!
Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. You're gonna have to overcharge that machine to land a hit on mine.
用超载。
Come on, that machine is asking for it. That's about it for your turn then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes that can be a good thing.
牺牲自己
Overcharge
去
your
扣
machine
他
to
哦。
attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just
哦，
remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, These are all my spare pieces. I want the savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces.
找雕刻师买棋子。
Though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. No, I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
谢谢，我会考虑看看。你成为地理主义的大师又进了一步。
Come back anytime, Red.
Brother! Good looking! Bet you 50 sharks to get you brother tonight.
So, tell me you let you join.
Don't you have somewhere better to be?
Move those feet!
It's you. The machine hunter that bailed out the Karja.
Never heard it put that way before.
What do you want?
Heard you've been hassling refugees up by the cliffs.
Yeah, well, you heard wrong. There's salvage up there. A Stormbird. Nailed it myself with a harpoon here in town. Not an easy shot if I do say so myself. It clipped its wing. And it crashed into the old tower up there. Killed it quick. Yeah, so if anyone's hassling anyone, it's the Shadow Karja filth that's blocking the way up to my claim.
And you're ready to crack some skulls to get to it?
No need. It's a raggedy bunch. Probably all starved before I have to lift a finger.
We'll see about that.
Oh yeah, we will, won't we? Now shop's closed to Karja lovers. On your blasted way. Away with you. Got no time for Karja sympathizers.
哦，这么凶。
Come on, you love. Fight like you mean it. You gotta move. Move those feet.
哦，终于有新人物哦。
I could
Wow,
get
the
around
little JJ.
faster if I find a charger to override.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you.
Okay,
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon. Kill is the point.
Not if it blows the user's arm off. Oh, just stop talking. Where are we? Ah. So, you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon. Am I right?
Actually, I...
嘣！
Could you just not? I am with a customer.
I'm not a customer.
I got it. Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom. One shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red. How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
Explosive. Done in one. Machine wrecking.
yet perfectly safe, javelin thrower?
Are you two from around here?
Nah, the claim. Dad sent us out west in search of some unknown opportunity. Said we'll know it when we see it.
Sounds like you had other ideas.
Let's just say that opening another trading post for my parents isn't how I want to make my mark in this world. I imagine traveling alone must be nice.
So she's your partner?
My apprentice and my sister. She's why we're out here. There was an incident. Another incident.
Involving explosives?
Ba-boom!
And Dad's precious homebrew. He shipped us out the next day.
Huh. Tell me more about this weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karja scholar who wandered out west. Had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of javelin thrower. Effective? Yes. Basic? Undoubtedly. But coming out here made me remember it. And I'm on the brink of vastly improving the tool's archaic design.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity. Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile is better. Namely with explosive tips.
Boomsticks.
Why not both?
That could work. There's one small snag. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns. Intact.
Yeah, that. Just be sure to shoot them off before the machine goes down. Otherwise, they break. But the real innovation, and keep it to yourself, is a fang horn rib.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow it sky high.
啊，一个柱骨，
Boomer!
让他肋骨。
You get him for me. It's yours. My treat.
You have a deal.
难道新武器在被拿吗？
How's the hunting and gathering?
Getting there.
What can I do for you?
I'll be on my way.
Don't be a stranger.
他叫我收集材料，看一下。武器蹦蹦，冲撞者的脚，跟牙角兽干应该还没到，牙角兽应该还久。忘记还没出去。这冲撞者吗？我看看，名字我不太会记。哦，我到现在还没有遇到冲撞者的哦。他叫滑行兽，哈哈哈，多么不搭啊！ 哎，卡住了。
Them shadow cards are taking
Those
a
people are under
beating.
attack.
Hey! You up there! Aren't you gonna help?
Not my job. I'm just here to keep an eye on things. Stay straight.
哇，给钻土哦！
Come on!
出来！
Not looking good, folks. Might as well call it quits.
我靠，好痛哦！哦！
Oh, that's a nasty one.
哦，他就是牙角兽。干！好。
More machines on their way. Get to safety. I'll handle the rest.
Go, Lakasha. Go help the Nora.
last of them. Better check on the refugees.
Guess the show's over.
哦，这台真的是被打一下就快归西的那种。
Save these for when I need it.
Lie still.
有东西可以拿哎，我要进去，我要进去，
Is it bad, Lakasha?
痛啊痛啊！
Shh, now. Everything will be fine.
Is everyone okay?
Bruised, but not buried. Our order will live to see another day.
Are you sure about that?
We're no strangers to hardship, Nora. We've crossed half the Sundom with no more than the clothes on our backs. And as soon as our Sun Priest returns, our path will be clear. For now, we wait.
Well, you're better off waiting somewhere else. Your people need shelter. There's a town east of...
Chainscrape. Yes. We know of it. Savohar says it's not suitable for us.
Who?
Our Sun Priest. Our order has made it this far thanks to his guiding light.
Okay, and where is this Savohar?
He went up to the tower to meditate 3 days ago, and he won't come down until the sun shows him the way to our new home. The fallen storm bird is an omen, he said. And of course, it must be.
I see. And how long do you plan on waiting for him?
Until he returns. He will return. He must.
There's an Oseram in Chainscrape, Tolland. He wants the Stormbird up there.
Yes. He was here just yesterday. A very unpleasant man, even by Oseram standards. He made all manner of threats. But we will not be intimidated.
That's all well and good, but he's got friends. Sooner or later, his whole gang will show up.
Savohar will come through. He always does. We just need to give him more time.
You're out of time, Lakasha. You need to consider packing up and...
We won't leave him. And we won't let others disrupt his meditation.
Well, they're going to try. Your priest, Savohar. You said he's been up there 3 days?
脸太崩了
His。 meditation can't be rushed.
So he does this often? Meditating for days on end?
Well, it doesn't usually take this long. But he will guide us through. He always has. We have faith.
Sure. But shelter looks like a more pressing concern. You're Shadow Karja, aren't you?
We are the Order of Twilight.
The difference being...
When the usurper Avad killed his father, we fled with the Karja in shadow to Sunfall. Our lives there were difficult. Savohar saw our misery, lifted us up, protected us from the corrupt priests and heartless kestrels. When their rule ended, Savohar led us from the Shadowlands. The long night ends, and the setting sun will lead us to salvation, he said. And so he named us the Order of Twilight. We journeyed west in search of a better life.
Why didn't you go back to Meridian?
Avad is a patricide.
We will not kneel to the likes of him. We must walk in twilight to our new home. Savohar will lead us there.
Look at yourselves. Those machines nearly wiped you out. And Oseram thugs are watching you, just waiting to strike. You're in danger here. You need to grab Savohar and get out.
Our situation. This is the worst we've endured. I know we cannot stay here, but without Savohar to guide us, I don't...
Let me up there. And I'll convince him it's time to move on.
But his meditation... If he hasn't received his vision, he won't follow.
At least let me check on him. If he's been up there for days.
Yes. Yes, that is sensible, I suppose. Please, be careful. The trail up to the tower is falling apart. Savohar is strong, but it could not have been an easy climb.
It rarely is.
Let the Nora pass.
"来，你们营地马上开始搜刮。
Ready for anything now? Looks like I should head up.
哦，他可以用这钩子上去哦。
It's no good. Can't use the polecaster on that.
这不是用钩爪用的。
Part of the ladder. Akasha was right. The trail's in bad shape.
哇，帅爆！
Thought a dyer would be interested in this. I think I can reach those beams if I jump against the cliff.
等，什么意思？这样跳？顺着平面跳，在清暗圈圈跳。哦，可以这样子哦，靠北左右横跳。
Okay, now how to climb higher. Ladder must have broken off after Savohar passed through. I need to find another way up.
哇，水晶碎啦
Nice.
，nice。
Using green shine. I might be able to make the jump to the other side. That's a lot of blood. Savohars?
但搞不好已经死了。
There's the Stormbird. Getting closer.
风暴鸟在哪里啊？
Machines.
强到靠背。
Sabahar must have snuck past them. I could probably slip past them. Or take them out.
来，过来，过来，过来，过来啊！过来啊！死不过来！还有。
Can't shoot me if it doesn't have a power cell.
你们打！他来，他来！过来，过来，过来，过来，过来，过来！来，快过来，来！快过来呀！来来来来来！ 冲你屁眼！
That's all of them. Pack's full, but my stash has room.
我还一直流血，搞不好这个人已经死哎。
In pretty bad shape.
哦，找到找到，是不是要死啦、
The true sun above me, the true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. The true sun above me.
You must be Savahar.
The true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. No. No. The vessel must be empty for the coming vision.
You don't need a vision. You need medical attention. On the way up, I saw parts of the trail had given way. Is that how you hurt yourself?
My pain. All part of the ritual.
You're hurt bad. And your people are running out of time. Staring at the Stormbird isn't solving anything.
You don't understand the omen. It fell here at the beacon. I just need to see the twilight path. My people.
那教徒居然跟着这个智障领导。
What do you think's gonna happen here? If you sit long enough, the sun will show you something?
A path to a new home. The fallen machine can only mean that the storm has passed. And salvation is at hand.
Or some Osram shot it, and it hit an old tower. Look, I think you punctured a lung. You can't heal it with prayer.
The sun will provide. And I will not lose faith.
I'd be more concerned about losing blood. Listen, Lakasha is doing the best she can down there, but machine attacks, angry Osram. The Order is scared, Sevar.
The last rays of eventide will burn away their fear.
I don't think so.
人家直接下去讲你们领导者死了。
Your people are worried about you. They need shelter, security.
The true son above me. The true son before me. Show me the way. This
I
eventide.
think you've been staring at your salvation this whole time.
The true son above me.
Gotta get over to that Stormbird. Grab its heart.
直接帮你拿比较快啊。
A Stormbird heart is valuable. Enough to feed all the refugees waiting below. And his answer is sunstroke and a prayer? Why does every priest I meet think blind faith is the answer to everything?
为什么遇到都是智障啊？这样。用中暑来那个。哇，那个花好难拿。超强，他到底怎么爬的、啊？超猛的。
The Osram that was watching the refugees probably went to get Tolland. I gotta get them out of here before he comes back. guess I'll
哇，
figure out what to do with it later.
Ah, 风暴鸟。
There.
值钱
The order should be able to afford shelter with this heart. Some food and a change of clothes wouldn't hurt either.
Savahar? How you holding up?
I need to get back over there.
可能要死喽，快去死一死吧！
Savahar?
啊，死了，很好，死了，让我下去也好交代啊。
I guess you did the best you could. Rest easy now. I'll make sure your people are safe. I should let Lakasha know. And give her the Stormbird heart.
Don't make this difficult. Get out of the way.
路夫
No.
，Luffy，
There's Tolland with his thugs.
I'm a generous gent. So I'll give you one more chance to make it easy on yourselves and clear out.
We won't let you pass, Asaram. If you choose bloodshed, that's on your conscience.
Ain't it just like the cards to make things harder than they have to be? Okay, boys. You heard her. Get your consciences ready.
Hold on now, Tolland.
You again? Listen, I'm all out of patience here. I clipped that Stormbird's wings. The salvage is mine. I don't care who gets in my way. Nora savages or shadow cars or flea bags.
东西在我手上。先过这一关。对啊，之前他们的守则不是先拿先赢吗？
Well, from what I hear, the law says that whoever gets the salvage first keeps it. Which in this case is me. Am I right?
You took the heart? I shot that Stormbird. Me!
Am I right?
She's right, boss.
说的没错，老大。
Shut up.
规定就是规定。
Okay. You win. Hey, I'm doing fine. I don't need that salvage anyhow. But these people need all the help they can get. Come on, boys. Back to Chain Scrape. I need a drink.
Aloy, again, we thank you.
You're welcome. Now take this heart. Use it to buy food, clothes, shelter for your people. Maybe even land to build a new home.
This is... Savahar must make these decisions.
No, I'm sorry, Lakasha. Savahar isn't coming back. He's gone. I know it's hard, but your people need a leader now. Go to Chainscrape. Talk to the forge woman there, Petra. Give her the Stormbird heart. She'll look after you and your people until you can get back on your feet. Find your path.
I'll do my best, Aloy. What choice do I have? Here, please accept this. It is modest, but I hope it helps in some small way.
什么谢礼啊？
To chain scrape then.
你够穷，那还要给我什么谢礼啊？误解。阿尔加学者脸部才会解锁。哦，解他这些支线任务经验还蛮多的诶。这武器是不是拿这个啊？冲撞者的剑。干好，拿标枪。哎，爆破弹弓哎，干！我操，这傻小！治愈，我需要治愈。这把武器我们想。爆破弓，加快累积勇气的速度。而且这好特殊哦，没看过这个能力。
Part ways with this machine for now.
解锁技巧了，标准时轻按或按住 R1 搜寻。当爆破弹弓。 我拿标枪，我拿标枪。我也不知道那勇气是什么，好像是新的东西。这代真的多了好多东西哦。我找谁？我看一下。冲撞者，冲撞者的脚。冲撞者应该是我现在骑的这只啊。有猪！哇，真爽！冲撞者吗？我这是挖掘者。冲撞者碎有了。感觉我没有扫描，难怪我不知道。原来我现在骑的叫冲撞者。
Shock ammo would come in handy.
那叫什么？移除攻击，杀死机，杀死就遭到摧毁哦！我操！我这边药草好多哦。哎，没吃到。呀，中了！哎呦喂呀！他会钻呢。好在这边药材很多，可以一直拿。哈哈。掉下，注意点。
I should have enough charger horns for Della and Boomer now. Just need a rib and that fang horn they were talking about.
哎呦呀！ 哦，这边药真的好多、哦。哎，这里也是啊。
Machine's weak against frost.
他说什么？牙枣树好。没有鼓啊？难道不能找火焰的、哦？
Can't hurt me with those antlers if I shoot them off.
哪来的鼓啊？还是不是他、啊？卡点了，卡点了！发现目标，还是一样啊，看，屁呀！ 我要解决还可以拿那个骨头。我看，太多了吧？看。他的脚现在蛮珍贵的，我要了。啊嘎！好痛哦！
Just need a rib from that fang horn we were talking about. Canister will burst if I hit it with a perch water arrow.
那哪个东西比较重要？我看一下。脚哦。哦，好，就要你的脚了。找不到人，哈哈。哦，好像发现，他好像发现了，还是没发现，哈哈哈哈。没人呢？哇，这边好快哦！你好。好痛呢！没脚哈，看你拿我怎样！哎呦！哇，没脚可以喷哦！灌你容器！哇，好痛哦！对，我发现我只要被喷到一下，我躲不掉，我是一直在那边的，我就没办法再做一个跳跃。他直接卡掉我哎！
Should hit it with frost ammo.
我狂拆他零件呢，哈哈，他没有火可以喷了，爽了啊，爽爆了哈，没火可以喷了啊！哦，快！ 致命一击！拆解完毕。哈哈哈！刚刚零件全部被我扫下来了，好爽哦！
I can get it from my stash later.
哎，零件全拆也很爽哎！我发现好东西了。好东西。
Keep this green shine for later.
哦，还要找那动物，好难找。可是为了容量，一定又一定要打动物的皮，啊皮什么的，肉啊。Steady。而且我收集好了。
I know that look. You've got all the parts, haven't you?
Here you go.
Outstanding! I only need a few minutes to finish the prototype.
I'll take the version that won't blow my arms off. Thanks.
那什么脸呢？
So did you blow up any machines to get the parts? Or any bandits?
You really like explosions, huh?
Here we go.
With the boomsticks?
Oh, you betcha.
Is it safe?
Probably.
Can I have one?
No!
Aw.
Cause we're gonna make you something even better.
Ba-boom!
Boom！ 标枪发射器可以发射强大的标枪，击中远距离的敌人。由于累积时间长，速度较慢，无法在跳跃后全部使用。标枪必须拉满弓发射，才能刺穿装甲。哦。
The ropes don't explode.
这好不好玩？等一下来玩看看。我看材料还蛮有点稀有。不要乱用，不要乱用。这种可以把它动一弄。不知道材料够不够？够。再来。火花线圈。带子升级，哇，这什么鸟啊？还没看过了。浣熊皮，还有松鼠哦！靠，熊皮。野猪骨，好，出发了。松鼠他妈难找了，甚至还有那种什么鸭的都有，哦，渡鸦哦，还有秃鹰，哦，我看， 啊，我这边没有点哦。哎，需要黄金行动包包啊！那样的话，我就不用透过这个火点来传送了，想去哪就去哪。哦，好多猪哦！有猪，看什么东西在踩？爱污染肉干。什么声音？我想看我听到什么动物声音。啊，我觉得这个包包看情况在哪。那个动物真的不好遇。冲啊！
Barren light. The last part of the Sundom before the Forbidden West. Carja Horn. That means the embassy store soon. Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around too.
又有支线。
Savior, tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Maybe.
Ah, well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure out west. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that knows the lay of the land.
You're not afraid of the Tenakth?
Terrified. But I carry out most of my business in no man's land. Neutral territory and all that. Barren Light is our port of entry. When its doors aren't closed for an embassy. I was hoping your arrival meant they might be opening soon. I've got a business to run, after all.
I want that embassy to happen as much as you do. Believe me, I'm working on it.
Good to know. And keep us in mind. If you do manage to open the way, our main camp will be just past Barren Light. We'll buy any scrap you've got on you. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West, guaranteed.
All right. Maybe later then.
If you could get those blasted gates open.
Guess I'm not the only one who wants to get those gates open.
哦，半锁。哦，破弹弓哎。重击神射弓，哇，切削了！哇靠，这什么新武器哦？但重击神射弓哎，听起来好吸引人哦！多少钱一把？149。 哎呀，那先不要了。
Where's Erend? Looks like he's had a few.
Savior, I need your help!
Give it a rest.
Savior, you're my last hope.
Conover. She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Lorovic, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Lorovic tried to kill me. I... fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Lorovic to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Lorovic was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar's not one to be sidetracked. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. None of us are careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose. And Lorovic, well, he's always grumbling about officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started acting different, jumpy. So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger. And when Lorovic mentioned the Eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they heard me. The stranger took off, and Lorovic lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over. Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods. Searched Larovic's bunk, searched it again. Didn't find anything. Look, Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Larovic in cold blood. But Nozar only listens to facts. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it, right?
No, but more Eclipse are out there.
And considering there's no evidence backing up this Eclipse story, well, we can't question a dead man. Nozar's on edge with the upcoming embassy and doesn't want distractions. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
The meeting you witnessed. Did you hear anything else about their plans?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt, I'll find them.
Thank you, Aloy. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
往日暗影。 哎，他已经到了。
Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
Taking the edge off?
Oh, if the end of the world's coming, I don't be sober for it. Now, let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So whatever you need, ask away.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
Oh, yeah, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
For sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I better get going.
Right, I'll have to do complicated Aloy things. Maybe just don't disappear completely this time.
No promises.
I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me,
他好像很想，
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next
他好
time.
像真的很需要帮我哎。
be careful out there, Aloy.
不过他最后好像真的有跟上，有跟上来。那时候看游戏的预告，好像他真的有跟上去，而且好像又有拿 Focus 开创新眼界。
Yes, sir.
Finally.
对，那时候上面是不是有个箱子啊？哎有哎，怎么拿上去？哎，有这个东西，没有什么我拿不到东西啊。哎呀，还要回去哦。先不要，我要先解这个任务。
Why the long face, my boss? Wish you were heading out there?
No, sir.
Don't worry. If the Tanakh were planning to invade, they'd have done so already.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan,
Lawan.
the second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tanakh have left.
So what happens at these embassies exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh are handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our sun priest until they concede. Baev over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. All the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
这边等于是边境的。
Lucky for you, the savior of Meridian still has a few things she wants to take care of. Might be worth another look around the Daunt before the embassy. And Thurles mentioned there's a hunting grounds near here to train up.
Your impatience does not hasten the Tanakh, Nora.
这现在怎样？
Only our annoyance.
要消磨时间哦。
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to.
直接去了，直接去了。
You shall not.
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching on a machine.
哇，他来了！华尔来了，他刚刚偷骂我一顿了。趁我睡觉的时候偷跑。
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate. That is a direct order.
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior.
那可是救星呐！哇，他们两个合作，
I'm asking nicely.
很为难士兵呢。
Hi, Aaron. What's happening? You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
That's it. Arrest her.
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off.
支援支援！
Stupid bastard. You
但
think
感觉
you
这
got
时候
the
亚罗伊好
authority
好
to
鲁
keep
莽
that
哦。
door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh?
干！
Let it through, boys.
嘴炮。
Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
哦，华尔把胡子刮掉了。忘什么吗？没有忘。没有忘啊！我怎么可能忘记一个拖油瓶？
Told us about the Tanakh. We need their permission to go west.
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
There's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
哦，真的是一个边境之地耶。
Oh mother. Look at that.
哦，这西方的人哦。
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold!
哇，法夏夫变成元，
He's telling the truth about one thing.
变成元帅耶！
She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the savage east. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away.
他变成元帅嘞！不是他不是人质吗？
A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
哇，说来话长啊。
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate?
I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this rite, called the Kurut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kurut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
他有那么强哦。
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about
哇，这段故
Hikaru
事
as
好
a hazing
长哦。
monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh is a lot different than how they do. I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tanakh don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hikaru knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh.
哇，爽到了！那他怎么办？
Task so important, and it's just the two of you.
直接给我啦，让我过去。
Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hikaru knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice.
Your choice?
You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
天空部族，哦，其他的部落。
Marshals.
Wow.
Wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No.
大元
Could
帅
only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tanakh can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No, the other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
哇，有人怕的要死，旁边那个人怕的要死。
The Karja have opened the gates.
哦，主要是那条线的，干就只有亚罗伊站过去而已，唯一越界的。
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
安西，我帮你杀。
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaru has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices.
但他武器好帅啊！
For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
哇！看这什么迅猛龙哎！哎呦，好像可以骑哦，这只。看可以骑猪哦，他们连猪都可以骑。
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
又是塞伦斯。
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers, light them up.
Get to cover!
哎呀！ 智障，冲去给他射。
Archers, keep them back. Left flank to the Karja. Run them down.
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
哦，好爽哦，真爽，看他死真爽。
Karja! Stand your ground! Fire at will! I don't have a shot!
Wow. 哇，有人要死了！哇，法夏夫发威了！干，刚出场没多久死了，还敢说自己身经百战？
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
还敢说自己身经百战呐、啊？
Hey, calm down and fight fair. Lancers, take the center.
Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge!
可以拿宝物吗？可是我没有世界剑啊。哎呦，先拿，没什么事比先拿还要紧。给我下来！这好猛哦，姚玉！防战士啊！哈哈。哦，完了，no！ 我靠，标枪超强啊！我靠！啊！啊，一起死！
Just you and me now, Carl.
We've survived worse. I have that Eastern. The fight. We'll have to get through them.
干！看我咬鱼身上都是毒啊！
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
单挑，好来单挑来啊！
Granted.
我靠！帅爆了！妈的，圣骑士哎，拿盾牌。
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. I can break her shield if I damage it enough.
我 蓄力哦，一刷台力，
Now's my chance.
真爽！
Gotta get more ammo. Shield regenerated.
我靠，好帅！
You're not stopping me. I've got to break that shield.
我看，
Show me a real challenge.
看他那个电好像害我短
That
路了。
shield's not gonna save you.
先捡东西，捡东西要紧。
Gotta get through that shield.
我干，
There, he's exposed.
爆了！哇，射头，你死定了你！你没盔甲，你要跟我打什么？
Give it up.
先充能，先充能。
You're not stopping me. Huh?
破！
There, now's my chance.
再见啦！我看近战真的要学。
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
再跟我单挑，我拒绝，
Honorable challenge. You've earned your
我拒绝。
comrades. Mark this day. Today you have decimated the marshal.
怕死就说嘛，拒绝杀小，
Slaughtered the Karja.
我不要，
Begins
我不想打
our。war on Hikaru. Move out.
哇，他还活着哦！啊，他手不见了。
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
刚来要回去了。
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
不行，看到法下部，我就很想笑。
I got you.
哇， 对啊，华尔好像没有帮到我什么忙啊。拖油瓶。
It's salvage time, boys.
赚，哈哈，他们赚的。回收商人。拿武器，快点！碎啦！
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
窃取。
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Vuadis, Fashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground.
入口哎，刚才要横跨过那座山呢。
Ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north. With all those machines they were riding, they must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
有叛徒。
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere
有
nearby?
内鬼。
Tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
马夏夫。
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tenakth. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tenakth.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As the cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
It's too bad about Nazar and Vuadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun
至于太阳祭司，
well, no one deserves to go out that
至
way.
于
I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
那个祭司不重要啊，不知道来干嘛的。
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tenakth.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tenakth chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
You mentioned the Utaru tribe.
Their lands are between here and the Tanakh further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tanakh. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tanakh used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tanakh agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Oseram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
You said the Tanakh's lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tanakh. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tanakh territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
他会带他们上路吗？
I appreciate it.
但华尔道是在干嘛的啊？华尔道是在做什么的？
I hope you find what you're looking for.
参加死结会面啊！厕所一下。盾翼是改造机器科技致使的能量滑翔翼，在空中按住轻按停，哟，爽爆了！哇，帅爆！
So,
This isn't Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the Storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. The woman who led the ambush, Regalla, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels? Stuff for the stash. Good spot to test the shield wing. Why climb down when I can glide?
啊，从那边下去哦。
It worked! Wow, okay. Guess I can leap off just about any cliff now.
看来悬崖都可以直接跳下去了，爽！
You look edible. Once you're cooked.
野生豆哎，
Taking over the land
啊，我
out here
第一次
too.
拿到。
This must be the salvagers I met in Barren Light. Looks like something's going on.
You really think you're going to... Come on, you know me. I never knew you
他们可以跑到这么远的地方来啊？不是说好只能那个吗？
If it isn't the savior of Meridian, and of my very own operation. Laren, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. Nasty business. What the Tenakth did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barren Light is thankful you drove them off.
So this is your salvage operation.
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Laren can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it. But none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
I'm counting on you, Aloy.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
You make this. Aloy, you managed to get.
I'm working on.
Let me know if you. Hope Haruf takes his time coming back.
细约那里回收看看。赫鲁夫回收无限公司。巧匠，巧匠哎。哇！开始往那边在进展了。啊！我没有走到那个萤火，操！但是也没差了。这个点应该也没差，这边就有一个火，可是这个火不能回去。他那个还好，那个火还不用。蛮远的，学啦，刚好剩一个，有了。你已解锁一个勇气浪潮哦，原来勇气是这一个哦，并获得状态效果加成，每2秒恢复的。哦哟。遭敌人击中可获得勇气。但这种药我觉得我第一个要先点，这个药实在太重要了。后来一次耗2格哎，干！加快速度哦，好。 哦，原来我还没学到这个技能哦。真的远，这真的有点远。以装备勇气浪潮。哪里装备勇气浪潮？好像直接按的、哦。哇，那些机器人呢？哇，在那边可以看到很多他们以前那时候跟机器人打的场面呢。我临时时光机器人干战车打这个，干这边一整个战场哎。哎，看到是不是那个？是不是那个？是不是那个？
Fire without ammo. Tanakh rebels. They're trying to corner those Oseram.
proper.
看这边有那个，好像有点舍不得用，材料好少。
If it isn't the hero of the day. Sure, I'm glad you came by when you did.
Are you all Delvers?
We've been working No Man's Land for a while. I was hoping to get back to Barren Light by the time they opened the gates, you know? After that embassy of theirs. Seeing as how we almost got minced to pieces just now, I'm guessing things didn't go so well.
You could say that.
It's not like No Man's Land was safe to begin with. But I didn't think I'd have to worry about the Tanakh, the neutral territory. And now, they're riding machines.
If you were headed back to Barren Light, why did you stop here?
We ran across some ruins nearby. Thought we'd take a gander, find some good salvage. But the place is full of weird red crystals. Can't get through the stuff. So we ended up making camp here. First thing tomorrow, though, we head straight to Barren Light. Should probably send a message to our crew down at Jagged Deep about all this, too.
Jagged Deep?
It's a dig site by this big lake down south. Old world scrap everywhere. Can't miss it. And that's my cue. Here. Thanks for helping us out. Maybe I'll get into more trouble and see you around.
Well, let's hope not.
那只什么东西啊？这东西至今好像也还没解释，不知道什么。哎，所以
An old world ruin. Wonder what's inside.
鸽子。
Okay, let's see what we can find around here.
哦，这就是遗迹哦。
crystals
让我来看看。
growing on the wall. I don't think there's anything I can do about them. See if this green shines for something special. Well, without a way to get through those red crystals, there's not much I can do.
看来那个
Move on for now.
看来那个红色水晶是一个关键，打不开。可能后面有一道门，干，但现在还没有讲怎么去解这个，之后再回来看看。 哇，这边整个都大战你，嘿，碎啦，紫色的，哇，狐狸骨，对，我要先找那只哦，那有点远呢。先找长颈那只。有水晶。 勇气啊！
Not my chance.
哎，那个生物好像没看过。嘿，卖照，注意啦！大角羊。
Stash this away for later.
哦，新的深水点火草油。我先找那只场景。埋伏筒。找这只。
Still getting a signal from my focus. Tallneck. If I override it, I can get data on the surrounding area.
看到。
Looks like a satellite dish. If I can climb it,
哇，这是什
I'll be
么？
able to reach that Tallneck easily enough.
新品种。
I'll still heard it. Has to be a way up this thing. Oh, not happy to see me?
怕冰哦。那什么珍贵的东西吗？无印型推进器。他倒了，倒了就是啊。哦。 死人哈！
There must be plain song. From the Taro tribe's home. Built on top of old satellite dishes.
Stay back! Be careful, Diane! Protect the harvest! We can't let this happen.
现场场景，现场场景。Hello。
What is this? A power generator?
遥望天堂。哦，顶。我怎么上去啊？ 哦，这边对。
Console. No power though. might be able to move things around and clean it up.
那怎么过去啊？他离我这么远。哎呦呀！ 怎么过去啊？干！干抓这个，然后呢？意义不明。干什么？干什么？干什么？哦，从边走，靠呗。 哎，白痴！我，哦，
Power cell. Disconnected from the main power line. This should get that generator below the dish going. There's the generator. Bet this power cell can get it running. Power's back. I should check that console I found earlier.
Wow.
Disalignment incomplete. Motor function impeded.
Oh, 原来是这样荡过来的。
jammed. I'm still not high enough to reach the tarmac. Container the dish. Let me climb higher.
对哦。
I should be able to get to that tarmac now. Just find the right spot. Looks like I'm ready to glide onto the tarmac.
我来了，来靠背。啊！要被踩。这还被踩一脚。 预备，冲啊！呼呼呼！
There we go. Time to override the big guy.
Big guy.
Machines.
哇，好漂亮哦！ 一览无遗啊！哇，这火跟火之间的间距会不会太短了？这什么地方？不明飘，冲！
Stay and rest, or Push on.
啊，这是休息点哦，干！坐下推时间。哦，这边推时间用了。我们不能存档，到底谁啊？
Get this from my stash when I need it.
Ah, 上面是什么东西？有东西吗？哎，靠北，好看而已哦。哦，发现水晶，看来不是好看的。
I've been made.
那边有人在打，难怪他不让我出人。先打说。
Looks like those three are in trouble.
Be careful, Diane. Protect the harvest. Don't just stare. Help her. Song is counting on us.
Eeyore, stay with the harvest.
It's too fast.
It's 3 against 1. We can do this. Our people need this food. We can't let this thing stop us.
I'm not planning on having anyone bury my seeds just yet.
是吧？他怎么卡那边不会动？好，往下一个点出发。哦，好像说是个白鸽哦。到这边。哎，有东西，有东西，金色的山羊肉。哦，那袋鼠。
Damn, they saw me.
别族人十之回生。
Be on your guard out there, Outlander.
Turn back, Outlander. Stone's Echo is for Utaru only.
Guess I'm not getting in there.
A newcomer. Have you come to learn of our ways?
Turn back, Outlander.
他死不给我进去。
Guess I'm not getting in there.
You've recovered. Good.
哎，好吧。如果今天我是刺客，就没有这个问题了。
Pretty sure that's the passage Laren's contract mentioned. I should make sure I have my facts straight. Give the contract a quick read. Shellwalkers use this passage regularly, and Laren wants their plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp. Might be a good idea to place some traps on the road first. Catch the convoy by surprise. This should help.
有用吗？
I should rest up. Wait for the convoy.
这样可以制作和放置垂直电击陷阱，这种特殊技能可以伤害飞行目标和地面敌人，并发动电击。哦，
Convoy. It's here.
哪里呀？哦。
I can't override that machine. But I could learn if there's a cauldron out here.
哦，那很重要哦。他去打他！不输，躲起来吧！哈哈哈！你复活了！哈哈哈哈哈！像那马，我那直接把后面那个拆下来，超靠北。
It's always good to have extra.
对嘛，这时候就很快啦。
Huntress, you're back.
打！
I took down that shell walker for you.
Vonda, Rendor, we got a pickup. Per our contract, here's your payment. This will definitely help me make some great armor.
What?
Well, I realized an armor made out of shellwalker plating's good, but with just a few minor additions, it could be so much better. If you'd be willing to take on a few more contracts. What do you say?
Tell me more about these contracts of yours.
I was thinking, scrapper jaws are powerful. I could use them to strengthen my armor. Crew spotted a pack of them not far from here, primed for salvage.
I guess I can give the contract a look.
Fantastic.
哇，他真的能做出什么东西出来吗？搞不好可以穿呢。
What else do you need for your armor?
Alarm antennas? Strong? Supple? I could use them to make my armor more flexible? We picked out a herd of scroungers already.
I'll, read through the contract. See what I can do.
Best of luck! Didn't find what you were looking... I know I can make it perfect. I just need the right parts.
清道夫。来点技能啦！干的近战的，好想学起来。开启吧！哇，学这个要3个技能点哎！我操！机当然是属于标枪的，标枪也有关系，推进标枪。嘣！消耗大量武器耐力，但是武器耐力是什么意思？我觉得武器耐力好像也蛮重要的。啊，最好做什么？60中备手。哦，他那个本来已经暂停了，现在又可以开始执行了。冲撞者、食物者，不要再看到他了，太好笑了。当中又是那头猪哦。
This will be in my stash when I need it.
未持有熟悉工具，看那个工具是什么？那个很重要哎。哦，怎么这么远啊？ 死亡之门，前往从尖塔取得的坐标。不明要编者，这个袋鼠哎，哇，有袋鼠哎！那我刚真的没有看错，跟真的是袋鼠。不明引起这么多。这个地方，本那号哎，见吗？现在那时候说暂停，哦，现在要开始可以解。啊，变成这边哦，哇，蛮近的，倒是可以解一解了，所以啦。OK， 好，今天就看到这边啦，晚上再去开啦。休息休息。3个2。好，就这样，各位晚安。